Hello, hi everyone. Thank you for joining this video. Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So for today, we are going to learn about list using Phyton. Okay, so for today's, we would like to share on how to use the coding in Python. So this one, we open up the Anaconda Navigator and I open up the Jupyter Lab. And when we launch it, okay, so there is I have prepared we call the one files, Python file. So for this one, we are going to use a list in the coding. Okay, so there is a question here: create a list consisting of number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this is how we try to do it. Okay, so for this one, I try to make it a markdown first. Okay, so that I can try to do a new code, so everyone can see. So how to do it? Okay, to create a list consisting number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So for this one, this is the answer actually. Okay, so you just type numbers and then equal sign. So you have to list down 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, and then you can type shift and enter. Okay, so now we want the Python to list down these numbers. So how to do it? Okay, list down the numbers. So I will add a new code. This one I will put up as the markdown. Okay, so you just call it. Okay, and then shift enter. So you will get the list of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as we want. Okay, but there is a question there. Okay, now can we try if we don't use the bracket or we use just some parentheses? Are we going to get the similar result? Okay, let's go to change this one. Okay, yes, we still get the numbers, but now in the parentheses. Okay, is it and then we can go to the next request, which is call each number. So in order to call it, we have to assign the number itself. Okay, however, in assigning the number starting from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in coding in Python, 1 is become the element 0. We assign as starting from 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so for example, we want to call number 1, so we will putting a sign of 0 there. Okay, for example, try to make it markdown here. This one also markdown. Okay, so for example, I want to put here, we want to call number 1. So just type numbers. This one, sorry, 0. So you get error here. Okay, numbers. Oh, sorry, it is case sensitive. Okay, it's not callable. Okay, yeah, you will get number 1. So in this case, it is recommend that we change, instead of using parentheses, it's better we use a bracket to list down the numbers at the first place, so that when we want to call back the number, only the bracket system will be allowed. So in this case, let's change back this one. Okay, so we want to list down. Okay, that's why it's easier to get a number. Okay, now I want to call number 2. Okay, oh, before that, let me tell all of you that if even though we can assign number 1 as 0, if we also can assign 1 as -5 if we start counting from the back. So meaning that 5 is -1, -1 or -1, 4 is -2, -3, -4, and -5. So for example, I want to call Again, I want to call number 1, but this time I call it as a -5. So you get also number 1. Okay, how about if we try? How about if we want to call for number 3? Okay, so you can use this way. Remember, it is case sensitive, so you have to make sure starting from this assigning numbers for the list, you are using the word numbers, NUMBERS. So in these numbers you have to use the similar word. Okay, so for example, we want to call number 3, so I will put numbers as 0, 1, 2, okay, 2. You will get number 3, or we also can change this one, numbers, but starting from the back. So number 3, so -1, -2, and -3. So -3. So again, numbers. Okay, so you will get the similar number with different way of calling it. Okay, now how about this question? Append number 6 to the list. So meaning that we have number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We want to add number 6 at the bottom, at the end. So what we can do, okay, so this one I would like to change it into Markdown first. Okay, number 5. Okay, so in this case it should be here. Yes, append number 6 to the list. So you have to type numbers dot append, then 6, and then you need to type numbers to call back the list of numbers that you have been added. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, can we change? Because at the first place we are using the bracket. Can we change for this writing, the way of we write the code, numbers.append in bracket 6? Can we do it? Is it giving us the similar or different output? Let's see. So there is an error there. So in this case, if you want to append a number to a list, you need to use a parenthesis, not a bracket. Okay, so that's why we can get this one. Okay, why it is being added? Because in the first place we already have a number 6 at the first position, and now we add another one, so that's why it becomes 6, 6. Okay, so if I want to change this one, number 6. Okay, numbers, college numbers. Yes, number 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can get this one, numbers dot append in bracket, not in parentheses, not in bracket. Okay, now I want to add. How about if I want to add number 7, 8, and 9 to the list? Okay, how about if we copy the similar coding? Are we getting the similar result? 7, 8, and 9, and then we type numbers to call back. Okay. So you can see here there's an error which state append takes exactly one argument, which is they only want one number, but now we give them 3, so it become an error. So actually we can change into extend, because we want to add more than one number. So 7, 8, and 9. Okay, let's see what we get. Still having a problem here. Okay, but since we are adding in a collective number, so you have to put another parenthesis to cover the whole range, and then you can So you can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Okay, so this is a way of doing it. Okay, can we change similar again? Can we use a bracket here? For example, I want to use a bracket inside. Are we getting the similar result? Yes, actually can. Yeah, but this one, because it's already second time, so that's why we get the result here. Okay. So in this case, I'd like to change. Okay. Yeah, so you can see 789, 789, 789, 6, 789, because you're already starting from the top. So I like to use this one. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then for this one enough with 7, 8, 9. Okay, now what we want to do is can we, I just want to change to this one to Markdown. Okay, I want to replace number 1 here with number 10. How to do it? Okay, so there is a way of doing it. Okay, so I want to replace 1 with number 10, so you can type this one. Type numbers. The location of 1 is 0. Yeah, the way that we want to call it now, we want to change it into num 10. So this is how we want to change number 1 with 10, by finding the location of the number 1, which is 0. So from here, you can type numbers and then shift. So you can see now 1 has been replaced with 10. So 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay. Now, how about if we want to print the 5th number of the list is, which is the 5th number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is number 5. So you can use this coding. So I just want to make a Markdown first so that we can repeat. Okay, so you can again print. Make sure you have a parenthesis there. We want to have this one. Okay, and then you type again numbers. Okay, find the location of number 5, which is 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So numbers 4, and then you can this one. So the 5th numbers of the list is 5. Okay. Now, how about if we want to know how many numbers are there in this list? So we know that we have 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you can use this code len numbers, which is the coding that we already have here. Okay, let me put the Markdown sign. Okay, now type len numbers. Remember, this is case sensitive, so you get it. They will highlight 9 numbers there in the list. Okay, so that's all, everyone. Thank you. We will learn again about the coding in the Phyton, but for this one I'm using the Jupyter Lab. Okay, so thank you again. We will meet and see again in the next video. Good luck and good day. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.